The 2024 President's Cup is set for a dramatic finish as Sunday's singles matches will determine the outcome of the tournament at Royal Montreal Golf Club in Quebec, Canada. After an intense competition that saw the United States surge ahead on Saturday, the U.S. team now holds a commanding 11-7 lead over the international team heading into the final day. The tournament began with back-to-back session sweeps by the international team, but the Americans mounted a strong comeback during Saturday's two sessions. In the morning, the U.S. claimed a narrow 2-point edge, extending their lead in the afternoon by winning 2 matches and tying a third. The momentum is now firmly with the Americans as they prepare for the final 12 singles matches that will decide the winner of the President's Cup. The international team, captained by Mike Weir, now faces a challenging 4-point deficit. Led by standout players like Australia's Jason Day and South Korea's Tom Kim, the internationals must produce an inspired performance on Sunday if they hope to close the gap and pull off a comeback against the formidable U.S. squad, captained by Jim Furyk. Here's a detailed look at the pairings and tee times for Sunday's singles matches, all times in ET. 9:02 a.m., Xander Schauffele, U.S., versus Jason Day, International. Schauffele has been a key player for the U.S. team and will take on Jason Day, a seasoned veteran and one of the international team's most experienced players. 9:14 a.m., Sam Burns, U.S., versus Tom Kim, International. Burns, an emerging star for the U.S., will face off against the young and dynamic Tom Kim, who has become a fan favorite for his clutch performances and energetic play. 9:26 a.m., Scottie Scheffler, U.S., versus Hideki Matsuyama, International. The world #1 Scheffler will battle Japan's Matsuyama, a former Masters champion, in what is expected to be one of the marquee matches of the day. 9:38 a.m., Russell Henley, U.S., versus Sungjae Im, International. Henley will take on Sungjae Im, a steady force for the international team who will be looking to make a crucial impact. 9:50 a.m., Patrick Cantlay, U.S., versus Taylor Pendrith, International. Cantlay, known for his calm demeanor under pressure, will face Canada's Taylor Pendrith, who is hoping to secure a key win for the internationals on home soil. 10:02 a.m., Keegan Bradley, U.S., versus Siwoo Kim, International. Bradley, another key player for the U.S., will go head-to-head with South Korea's Siwoo Kim in a closely contested match. 10:19 a.m., Tony Finau, U.S., versus Corey Connors, International. Finau, a fan favorite known for his power and precision, will take on Canada's top golfer Corey Connors in a pivotal match for the international side. 10:31 a.m., Wyndham Clark, U.S., versus Min-Woo Lee, International. Clark will square off against Australia's Min-Woo Lee, who has shown flashes of brilliance throughout the competition. 10:43 a.m., Sahith Theegala, U.S., versus Benin, International. Theegala, a rising star on the U.S. team, will battle South Korea's Benin, who will be fighting to keep the internationals in the hunt. 10:55 a.m., Colin Morikawa, U.S., versus Adam Scott, International. Morikawa, a two-time major champion, faces off against Adam Scott, a veteran of multiple President's Cups and a leader for the international team. 11:07 a.m., Brian Harman, U.S., versus Christiaan Bezuidenhout, International. Harman, fresh off a major championship win at the Open, will face Bezuidenhout, who has been solid for the internationals throughout the tournament. 11:19 a.m., Max Homa, U.S., versus Mackenzie Hughes, International. In the final singles match, Homa, one of the most consistent performers for the U.S., will battle Canada's Mackenzie Hughes, who will look to provide a spark for the internationals in front of a home crowd. What's at stake? The U.S. team needs just 3.5 points from Sunday's 12 singles matches to retain the President's Cup, while the international team will need to win at least 8 of the 12 matches to stage a remarkable comeback and take the cup for the first time since 1998. The singles format traditionally brings out the best in players, with head-to-head matchups often producing some of the most thrilling moments of the competition. All eyes will be on Royal Montreal to see if the Americans can maintain their lead or if the international team can rally for a dramatic comeback. How to watch golf? Fans can catch all the action from the President's Cup on Sunday, September 29th, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC and Peacock, as the competition reaches its climax. With history on the line, it's sure to be a thrilling day of golf in Montreal.